station latitude. Every day.
Identify your station.
88.9.
Time for us to talk matters arising. We are inside the center circle, and this morning let's go to the Secretariat of the National Association of Nigeria Professional Footballers, otherwise called NAFA. One man is joining us. He holds the key to the Secretariat. His name is Austin Popo. Austin Popo, good morning.
Hey, good morning. It's good to be with you.
How are you this morning?
Okay, we thank God.
I hope you're staying safe.
By His grace.
Okay, so much is ongoing. COVID-19 has continued to ravage football and, of course, sports. In Nigeria, players are being owed everywhere. First of all, I want to find out the procedure. How does NAF come in when players want to, complain or maybe get their rights salary? What's the procedure like?
Yeah, first and foremost, it's not just a Nigerian issue. Football is a global game with global rules, and in FIFA's wisdom, it has been able to ensure that assign some responsibilities to their members. I'm talking about the federations to do certain things on their behalf. And one of those things clearly is the Player Status Committee in every country. And furthermore, by extension, we also have the National Dispute Resolution Chamber, which is a little bit different from the Player Status Committee. And unfortunately, for the past 6 years, we don't have the Player Status Committee. The last attempt that was made by this administration to put one in place, it was done wrongly in terms of its composition. I remember we have close to about 19 or 70 members that were appointed into a committee, and they couldn't stand the test of time because the composition was not legal. Because if you look at the NFF status, it's very clear. I think they have about 7, there's supposed to be 7 members there. But going forward, unfortunately, if there is a problem, if a player has a complaint, either for non-payment of salary, either for the issue of transfer, because you are aware in Nigeria especially, when players finish their contract, for them to move to the next club is always a problem. The club wants to trade restrain them by refusing them to give them a clearance. So these are some of the things the Player Status Committee is supposed to educate on. And it's like, as it is today, it's like you're running a country without the judiciary. That is the position we have, and it has become very problematic to the extent that a lot of players, because of that, they've lost their ad revenue. And it has become a norm for clubs to just not even comply, even when the arbitration was in session before 6 years ago. You remember that some of the decisions that were being taken by the Player Status Committee revalidated in 2015. The NFF, as it is, even by their own rules, could not even comply the clubs to pay. That is why we had to go a step forward to ensure that some of these issues are taken to the industrial court, like the case of National United, for example. That was successful. As I speak to you, those players, they've collected their money, the coaches, because the court had to garnish the state account. So, and ordinarily, these are not things that should go outside the system. So that is where we have in terms of jurisdiction.
So what you're simply saying, if I get you correctly, little or nothing can be done right now because the adequate machinery is not in place.
Yes, because the cases I just mentioned, because it was easier for the industrial court to look at the issue because the decisions have already been taken by their own arbitration. So what the court simply did was to just force it. So now, in the situation where there is no arbitration to look at the cases players complain, so if you take such matter to the industrial court, that means you stay there longer. So that is where we are. It's very unfortunate, and more painful is the fact that the foreign players that are playing in a domestic league faced with the same situation get judgment. The same clubs who will not respect the decision of the arbitration committee of the federation by not complying. The same clubs, because FIFA has done a good job, they will pay. I know of almost 4 clubs that are paying because of FIFA decision. And unfortunately,
they are paying their foreign imports.
Yes, because it's FIFA that's by regulations. FIFA regulations